Hey, I'm Diane Mitchell. I'm a realtor broker with Keller Williams Infinity in Plainfield, Illinois. Today's video is going to take you through the home selling process. First step at the top is deciding to sell. Now's the time to go through your motivations. Do you want to downsize, upgrade, move across the country? Now's the time. I'll set you up on a neighborhood monthly snapshot to keep your pulse on the neighborhood's conditions and what homes are actually being listed at and sold for. After you decide to sell, let's move on to the listing presentation. We'll meet so that I can go through my marketing plan as well as a CMA and discuss the home selling process. If you're not familiar with a CMA, it's basically an apples to apples comparison of other homes within your area that have sold or have been active within the past, I would say, 3 to 6 months. Once we're through with the listing presentation, hire me. Why would you not want to? I'll be your realtor and I'll use my expertise to guide you through every step in the process. At this point, I'll ask that you sign an exclusive listing agreement. This will enable me to act in your best interests and make sure we get the most money for your home as possible in as little time as possible. Have you ever seen those horrible photos online? The ones with the homes have rooms that you don't even know what you're looking at? You won't have to worry about that with me. I always have a professional do the photography. It's so important to keep your home in the best light possible. This is how you attract people to want to see it in person. On the flip side, you can help out by following suggestions on how to stage your home. First and foremost is declutter, and I'll help you every step of the way with that too, so don't worry. Once the photos are underway, I'm going to be working on pre-marketing your home. I'm going to do social posts for social media with coming soon. I'll also ask you to fill out home disclosures. What this means is if you're aware of anything in your home that isn't working, that's broken, or needs to be replaced because it's not usable, now's the time to disclose that. Also, utility estimates are something to provide to the buyer, as well as things you like best about your home. Next step, I'll be writing a custom listing that will showcase the best features of your home. We want to attract the buyers. Your listing will go live on a Thursday, which we found to be the best day to get traction for any weekend activity. Once it goes live, if you choose, I can arrange an open house to be done. It will be done the first weekend your home is on the market, which is when we expect the most buyers' interest to come up. If I or an associate does the open house for you, we'll make sure that it runs smoothly and we'll take names of everybody who attends. Now comes the next part, which is showings. By pricing your home correctly, you can expect showings to start at any time. We've had some people get calls the very same day it goes online. I'll update you on all activities, follow up on the showings, as well as prospect every single Monday. You won't be left wondering what's going on with your house. I'll be there to tell you. Now comes the fun part, negotiations. I'm a strong negotiator. I'll keep your best interest in mind and always, always, always broker an agreement that's beneficial to you and your home investment. Congratulations, you accepted an offer and now you're under contract. What this means is you accepted an offer, you select your attorney, and you both signed the agreement of the terms, the buy and the sell side. If you do not have an attorney selected, I have a list of some great referrals I'm happy to provide to you. Also at this point, earnest money will be delivered by the buyer to ensure that they are following through with their commitment to purchase your home. Next step is the inspection. The buyer will schedule this within 5 business days of the executed contract. Execute a contract, again, it's that you and the buyer agreed to terms and both signed that offer. Any repair requests will be addressed by your attorney during this 5-day attorney review period. Once that's finished, the appraisal will be next. If your buyer is using a lender to finance the purchase of your home, this is what will be happening at this juncture. The lender wants the appraisal so that they can ensure they're not lending out too much money for the home. If the home does not appraise out, I'll discuss with you your options at that point. Next step on the board is financing. Now, this is not financing for you. This is the buyer's financing. It's so important to stay in touch with the buyer's lender consistently, and I'll do it on a weekly basis to ensure that everything's going smoothly. Once we get the clear to close, you're almost ready to celebrate. But keep in mind, all the conditions have been met by the buyer, so that's almost time to close. Next step is getting this closing scheduled. The attorneys on both sides will work with the title company in order to get a day and a time that's mutually agreeable. Next, the final walkthrough happens. At this point, the buyer will attend it with their agent and go through the home to make sure that everything is in broom clean condition. All of your items should be out of the house by then, and I usually recommend the walkthrough be done a couple hours before closing if possible. You're almost at the finish line. We're heading to the closing. All parties will sign the closing document with their attorneys. But no, you may be asked not to attend the closing by your attorney. This is something you need to discuss with them. Couple of quick tips. Call utility and moving companies once your close date is set, just to have everything ready to go. Consider packing some items up before showing your home in order to clear it out. This will also make it quicker for you when it's time to do moving. Some of your things will already boxed up, ready to go. Finally, the last step in the process that I like to refer to as, how did I perform? I ask for a review on social media. Zillow.com, Realtor.com, my Facebook business page, all of these are great avenues for you to leave my 5-star review. If at any point along the process you're not happy or there's something you have a question with, please bring it to my attention. I want to work hard for you to keep you happy and to ensure that the process goes smoothly. Last but not least, I have a couple of strategies. Some helpful strategies is hire a PSA. It means Pricing Strategy Advisor. I hold the certification and I will ensure that we get the most money for your home possible. Please listen to my advice about staging. I'm a certified staging consultant, so I know what I'm talking about. Do know that if no offers come through within the first 2 weeks or the first 10 showings, price could be a factor and we may need to revisit that. My whole way of dealing with it, though, is pricing the home correctly from the first so we don't have to play the price drop game. Do declutter and spruce up your home for photos as well as showings. You never know when you're going to get a call for a buyer that wants to see your home. Do contact your realtor with any questions that come up. I'm always here at your beck and call to answer anything that you might have questions on. Follow logic when deciding on a home price. Write a listing of things you love about your home. It's great to share with potential buyers. Some common mistakes I found. Don't set an unrealistic selling price. Follow the intelligent pricing guidelines that I'll go over with you in our listing presentation meeting. Don't ignore any major repairs that the home has. The inspector will find them. Also, along the same lines, don't try to hide anything that you know is wrong with the home. It will be found. Also, don't be too rigid in your showing criteria or availability. The more buyers we can get in to see your home, the more possibility we have of getting it sold quickly. Don't let your heart rule your decisions. If your feelings get hurt because you've received a lowball offer, try not to let it stand in your way. At least go back with a counter offer. You've got nothing to lose at this point. And finally, don't get discouraged. Buying or selling a home is one of the most stressful things you can go through. That's why it's my job as a professional to take care of you, your concerns, and any issues that arise. I strive to make sure we meet the end goal with as little stress as possible. Leave me a message if you have a home to sell in the Chicagoland area, or give me a call at 815-999-2913. Rumor has it, there's going to be a buying process soon, too. Watch out for it, and I look forward to chatting again with you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.